Yo, what's going on? It's Fuego here, and today I'm going to be playing some Miner Mortar, man. It's been a while since I've played this archetype, and it really is one of my favorites to just sit down, play a nice control deck, so that's what we're doing today. I saw this deck, except I changed it up a little bit. The original version was running the Knight and the Tornado, but I don't really like the Tornado ever since it got nerfed. It just, honestly, it feels so sad to run, so in place of that, I swapped in the Archers and the Miner too. Add a little bit of variance to the deck. And we're in the first match here, and it looks like our opponent probably either has a Balloon or Graveyard, so there is a good chance that they're running the Tornado themselves, and since I'm running the Miner, I want to be careful of that, right? So just kind of trying to analyze what likely cards my opponent has, and sure enough, there it's going to be Balloon. So this is a scenario where I'm super glad that I have the Archer Queen and the Archers. It's going to be very difficult for this guy to outcycle my air cards. So we'll play around the Tornado for now. We'll go Miner in the safe spot, see how he wants to play that. And it looks like we're going to start off with a nice early damage lead here. So definitely going to love to see that. And also, our opponent's running the Inferno Dragon. I know that's the second one he played, but we're running the Lightning and the E-Spirit, which gives us a lot of counters to that. So this is looking pretty good so far. You know, I can't lie. This is looking like a nice matchup here. I think we will opt to go for our Archer Queen just because we do have the Evo Archers in hand if he pressures the opposite lane. So Queen's going to do a good job taking out this E-Drag. I mean, he could like freeze it maybe. That would honestly be a decent play, but no, looks like he's not going to go for it. Bowler's out of hand. Okay, Bowler is one of his best Mortar counters, so let's pressure opposite lane here. And he just goes Balloon. Okay, that's fine. We're going to get some Mortar chip. Balloon's out of hand so he can't pressure. Like, this is a very good scenario. Let's keep this Archer alive a little bit longer, and then we can actually counter push with it. I'll go Miner the back this time. Ooh, nice. Okay, hold on. He's going to be low on Elixir after defending that, so I'm going to just try and pressure here. Nice. He activated the King Tower as well, which means we're going to get a lock. Beautiful stuff, man. Evo Mortar locks are so valuable. All right, so he does have the Inferno Dragon coming down, which is a little bit scary. We have to make sure that he can't get a freeze down on top of that. Okay, I guess he freezes anyway, but we do have the correct troops in hand to kite it, so that's all right. No, the Evo E-Drag locked on top of tower. That's like 2,000 damage in a split second. Oh my goodness, man. That card is so crazy. Honestly, kind of funny though. I rate it. Okay, so he doesn't know we have the Lightning, so he just gave us the best Lightning value I've ever seen. And let's actually go Mortar opposite here. I want to do those Archers survive. They don't. Predict a Bowler. Ah, dang it. I played the Archer Queen just a little bit too far to the side, so we don't catch the Bowler. Unfortunate. I will say, man, that Evo E-Drag changed up this matchup a lot just because of the fact that now we're going same lane, which honestly is not preferable just because he has so many strong units, but I think we can still make this work. Let's go Mortar here. Is he back to the Bowler? No, he has to go for the E-Drag. I'm actually just going to Lightning that, take that off the board, and Mortar's on top of tower. He has to go for a late Bowler, but that's so much damage. Evo Archer sniping it down as well. He goes for the freeze. Okay, nice. I'm just going to start chipping him down with the Miner here, and we are looking to be in the money, so that's a ton of damage, and you're starting to see the functionality of this deck. Like, aside from one misplay I made on defense on the Inferno Dragon, we've been pretty solid the rest of the game, so we just need to watch out for his pesky freezes, right? Because those could get you at any moment. So let's pull everything over to the middle here. Archer's behind. And I even have a second Mortar if I think he's probably going to freeze. Can he freeze? No, he can't even freeze. We split our troops way too well there. Let's go for our Miner log plus ability. Try and kill this Bowler and maybe get some chip. Nice. Okay, Bowler's dead. Perfect. And okay, this Evo E-Drag, as long as I don't sell against it, we should be fine. So let's just kite it with some skeletons. We even have the Evo Archers in the middle as well. Perfect. I'm just going to Lightning this Balloon because, I mean, it's going to be dead by the time it makes it anywhere near the tower, right? Right? Okay, yep. Okay, it does die. We could even maybe try and cycle to another Lightning the E-Drag. I don't know. That would honestly probably be a little aggressive right now, so we'll just 3-card cycle our Archers in the back, and we are in the money. So I'm going to pop my ability here. That's going to take out everything over there. Miner defense, Mortar pull the Balloon as well, and you can start to see the amount of answers we have here. Balloon does get pulled by the Mortar. It's dead as well. Too many Archers on the board. And man, at this point, triple Elixir defense just feels free. He goes for the Desperation. Bowler the bridge, tries to get a lineup, but that's just not going to work out, my friend. We'll go for the Lightning one more time, pull it back with the Evo Mortar, and I think that is all she wrote for this one, guys. Even with the slight misplay I made, the defense was way too strong for our opponent to have a chance, and we take home a super nice win to start off the video. In the next match against TG Isaac, and It is a little aggressive, but okay, I was gonna go Mortar first play, but looks like we're facing a Hog first play, so I will opt for the Mortar on defense. But the nice thing about this interaction is that we're actually getting a cycle towards our Evo Mortar, and our opponent really isn't getting that same value. So I will definitely take that as a start for the match here. And we do see the Firecracker, so looking like it's probably gonna be Hog EQ if I had to guess. Which, you know, honestly should be a fine matchup. This is going to be a matchup where having the big spell with the lightning, and honestly even the miner for the chip, is going to be super valuable. He is abusing his fast cycle, so we're going to need to mortar late, but we do get it down in time. One problem I'm noticing in this matchup is going to be, if he plays his firecrackers correctly, it could be very difficult for us to kill. So we're going to have to try and, I guess we'll take the King Tower activation off of it and try and just not let him get too much value off of his firecrackers here, because obviously the log doesn't take it out. Maybe if we're able to get a nice log E-Spirit, we can deal with it, but yeah. Overall, though, not a bad start. I mean, we have, what, 2 cycles down on our mortar. We have 2 cycles down on our archers as well. He looks like he's trying to, yeah, it looks like he's trying to outcycle me, which he actually does get because the queen came back. I wasn't managing my cycle super well there. So he does earn himself a hog shot, that's fair. And I think I'm going to try and pressure with an Evo Mortar here. Let's see what he wants to do. I have the Evo Archers as well. We'll drop that. Ooh, okay, we can reset that cannon too to keep our mortar alive. Good log though, okay. I think he actually defended that pretty well. I'll go for the miner in the back just to tank for one of these archers, and we'll just hopefully get a little bit of chip here. Okay, nice, we get like 2 or 3 power shots from the archer. That is huge damage, guys. I'm telling you, this deck just has so many ways of chipping down the opponent. It is amazing. So between the archer and the miner, we got over 1,000 damage, and that's gonna put us to a pretty healthy lead here. I'm going to continue to focus on having my mortar for defense, and we'll go archers to support here. The question is, do I predict a firecracker? I think I will, because I feel like he's down elixir. He might get a little greedy, maybe? Okay, honestly, he doesn't go for it. That's fine by me. And I think we'll both just kind of go for our 3-card cycle in the back. So that's kind of a nice tip, just playing against Hog Earthquake like this guy's deck in general, is that if they play their champion for the 3-card cycle, the best play you can make is to just mirror it. So let's see. Mirror it as in play your own champion as well to get your 3-card cycle. Okay, hold on. We kill the Evo Firecracker. I'm going to go in Evo Mortar. Let's go Evo Archers to snipe once again. The fact that I get to my Evo Archers and the Evo Mortar around the same time is huge. Evo Mortar is on tower. Yo, let's go. He has to worry about the Archers as well. That's even more power shots. 1 more shot from the Mortar. That's beautiful, man. So much damage. That is actually amazing. Alright, let's go Queen down low here. I have the Mortar for the next Hog Rider. No worries there. And then I'll probably just go for Skeletons plus Log late to just clean up here. No, you know what? I'll just let it go. No need to log. Yeah, perfect. And he goes with an aggressive Firecracker, but I mean, this guy needs to defend. Let's see. We got the Miner coming down. I'm going to pop the Queen ability here as well. We'll get a log just for that extra tower damage. I'm even going to Lightning at this point, and guys, this deck is so nasty. Queen finishes the job, and that's good game, man. Honestly, not even close. Like, I felt like we just played that one so well. The Evo Archers gave us so much value, and that was a super easy win. In the last match against Azad, and in terms of starting plays for this deck, I do like to start off cycling my cycle cards early on. And like, say my opponent didn't play the knight there, I probably would go with like a slightly aggressive mortar, but if I see them make a play, then normally I'll just kind of match it myself. So in this case, we'll just, oh wow, he goes for the witch, okay. So even though the Evo Witch is getting nerfed, it's already been nerfed a little bit, it's still pretty common to see the witch, right? People are just kind of used to it. I mean, it is a good evolution to be fair, but with that said, we run the lightning in this deck, so Evo Witch is not much of a problem whatsoever, and it's such a blessing to have to just not have to stress about the Evo Witch. So looks like that's going to be helpful in this match, and if I had to guess, we're probably going against Graveyard here. Now, in terms of thinking about like what our Graveyard counters are, Archers is a super nice Graveyard counter. Like, unless they poison it, they really don't have a great job of taking them out, and even that is a -1 trade. So let's actually maybe predict a witch here. Aw, maybe that was a bad play, actually. Yeah, the archer gets splashed. I was hoping to kill the witch a little quicker, but she is healing up pretty nicely there, and this is a little dangerous for us now. And the mortar doesn't get the last shot. Okay, yeah, this is not the greatest here. Let's go with E-Spirit to stun, and luckily Miner does take it out, but we do end up down a few elixirs. So, honestly, that one's definitely on me. I was a little too aggressive into the, yep, and we're going to get punished for it, aren't we? I was a little too aggressive into the witch. So I'm going to go early log here, let the archers clean up the rest, and then we'll go and distract the knight. So Honestly, that looked pretty bad right there. We only end up taking about 1300 damage, and I think we're actually up elixir now after that poison. So I don't know how, but we ended up not losing our tower to that graveyard, so I'll definitely take that. But yeah, don't overcommit against the Evo Witch like I just did. That was not the greatest play in hindsight. So we know our opponent's Knight is out of hand, so I'm going to go Mortar. Probably going to see either a Witch or an Ice Wiz come down. Let's see. Let's go Archers. Okay, nice. We do see the Witch. We can actually log that too. He does go for the Barbell. Can we catch it? We can. But I think the Witch might survive here. Yeah, Witch survives. He does overcommit either way, so honestly it wasn't too bad for us. And this is probably a good time to go Evo Mortar. Oh yeah, this is great. So Poison is actually a surprisingly good mortar counter, and also it gives him tower damage, but since Poison's not in hand, we're going to go in here. Oh, he plays the Knight in the back as well, and we might be able to make something happen here. That doesn't feel like a great Goblin Hut, so let's log that off the board. Get the Queen down here to protect as well. And look at this, man. He's in just a tad bit of trouble. I'm going to pop my ability. I know the Mortar will die, but I still think this is good value here. Perfect. Okay. Mortar gets slowed down by the Ice Wiz, unfortunately. Does launch that last shot, though, and we start getting our Miner chip. One thing you guys can kind of notice from how I'm playing this is that I'm not entertaining going same lane at all. I'm completely going opposite lane. That's how you want to play against Graveyard. So our opponent gives us a free Lightning on top of the Evo Witch. I'm taking that 10 out of 10 times. Thank you. And I think we'll just kind of cycle here because he seems to not really care too much. He's not really respecting our Lightning. So that might be able to get us a ton of damage here. Evo Archer forcing out a ton of defense in the left lane, and he goes in. Yo, hold on. He has to defend that Archer still. I'm going to go E-Spirit instead of Log because it does a great job cleaning up the skeletons, and we're slowly but surely coming back in this game, guys. Look at this. Let's cycle another Miner. Let's go Miner in the front. I could even Log to maybe hit skeletons possibly. Okay, nice. You know what? Not too bad. Knock back the Knight. Extra tower damage. We do need to be careful, though, because he does have our tower. Our tower is getting low, right? Tower is not the healthiest right now. Let's go Queen for this Evo Knight. We need to find a way to DPS that down for sure. Poison on top of the Archers. Okay, that's fair. I might even take a Lightning here, honestly. That seems like a pretty decent Lightning, and we can even go in with this. So, yeah, okay, I'll definitely go in once that Spear Goblin dies. He's going to go in himself, fair enough. I'm going to go early Log plus E-Spirit here, hopefully to not take too much damage. Oh, he gives me a free Lightning once again. Like I told you guys, this guy is not respecting the Lightning today. And is that a Mortar lock? I think it might be. Come on, Mortar, give me one shot. Let's go, Mortar. Mortar MVP. Okay, Miner the back for extra pressure here. I'm going to continue to cycle my Archers in the left lane to just shut down any chance he has of going for like a great graveyard push. All right, not bad. He might be trying to cycle back to a Knight here. Let's go 3-card cycle right there. Okay, I think I'm actually going to Lightning this. I know I want to Lightning the tower, but Evo Witch is like the one saving grace he has. Let's go Archers. Oh, he's going in aggressive, man. So he's just going to ignore the Miner. He is going all in here. Let's go defensive Miner ourselves to block the Ice Wiz. Yo, hold on. We defend that pretty well. He gets like no graveyard damage. Wait, if we get a Lightning off, I think we win this game. Evo Archers, please lock in. I'm going to go for the Lightning now, and then we can log last second. Ice Wiz is dead. And guys, we just brought back the win. What a comeback right there. From the flawless graveyard defense to getting that Lightning down last second. Absolute cinema, man. Super great match right there to end off the video. But that's going to do it all for this one, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.